So we're down here in Nashville, and Ben came down to put the studio together late last night as we're falling asleep. We just got word that the president of the United States and his lovely wife, Melania Trump, who had a little whoopsie. She was on the phone and she was talking about Christmas decorations, and she goes, who cares about this? Who cares about this Christmas shit? But I do it. I do it anyway. The migrant kids, who cares? No one cares when Obama does this to the kids. Poor Melania Trump. You're hot. You're some Slovenian model. You know, you fuck a billionaire. He wifes you up. He locks you up in a golden tower. He's cheating on you. You don't care. You might be cheating on him. Who knows? It's some type of arrangement. You're rich as fuck. Things are going well. You're going out. You're having fun. You know, all of a sudden, he goes, listen, I'm going to be the president of the United States. And for a minute, you think, well, that might be a little fun. And then as you get into it, you realize what an absolute hell it is. I mean, she is the most, I don't want to be disrespectful, say she's like a mail order bride, but she's not. But let's be honest and say that if Donald Trump owned a plumbing company, if he owned a plumbing company, he's not married to Melania Trump, probably, right? Or many of his other wives. It's just what it is. I hope I'm not blowing anyone's brains with that information. I still hope you believe in love out there. I still hope that you believe in a connection, two soulmates, eyes longingly meeting in a cafe. I hope all of those things to you are still real. But let me not mince words here. There would be no way that Melania and Donald would be together if Donald didn't have a little bit of a fortune. He has a sizable fortune. It makes him appealing. A sizable fortune and the lifestyle can make someone appealing. And now she's in the White House, and she was brooding when she first got there. She wasn't really happy. She didn't like it. She was like a dump. They thought it was a dump. You know, they said that she had to have the Obama's toilets removed. She didn't like any. You know, she thought it was like a dump because she wants to live, you know, in a gold palace, opulent. You know, the White House is, I guess, kind of plain for them, you know? Because they live like that because they love the poor. Donald and Melania Trump have always had a deep affection for people that worked in the coal mines in Pennsylvania and Ohio. They love the Rust Belt. That's what they're about, you know, forever. And that's why they live in this opulent gold fortress on Fifth Avenue. And that's why they didn't want to move into the White House, because they were like, this is a dump. You don't want to move into this dump. But she finally got there. And they had a very... I think they were kidding around when they did Christmas there. I think that's what she's talking about in this leaked phone call. Do we have that, by the way?
I have it right here.
We're going to play Melania Trump's leaked phone call. I feel bad for these people. I often feel for billionaires. I know that people say I shouldn't. I often feel for the very rich because you got to put yourself in their position. They're very rich. And all of this is just a bother. Like the idea that the guy, Jeffrey, that was at your house, now it's on the cover of the paper that he's running a human trafficking ring. It's like, this is annoying to me. That's what being very rich feels like. They're just annoyed all the time. There's just little annoyances all the time. Oh, that woman Ghislaine that used to come to the house, who used to have a couple of drinks and was kind of funny. She was kind of funny. Yeah. Well, you're not going to believe this. She's running a human trafficking ring for the Mossad. And it's just there's small annoyances that you have. You just get upset. Like I get annoyed when, the Wi-Fi at the Airbnb doesn't work. And I go, this is annoying. There's people get annoyed. So I feel bad for Melania because poor Melania Trump's now in the White House, which is a dump. She's in the dumpy White. It's not, let's be honest, straight, it's not that nice. It's not that nice. Real estate has moved on. Watch $1 Million Listing. Watch Selling Sunset. You can do better than the White House. You can do better than a fucking old, white, plain house that a bunch of school kids walk through. Ugh. A bunch of fat middle Americans taking tours every day. Ugh. No, thank you. So Melania's already pretty disgusted because she knows she's in the private residence. But when she wakes up every morning, she knows before COVID that there were like gross people on the other side of the house taking a tour. She's disgusted by that. She's like, this is grotesque. She goes, I didn't leave my country to come here to be with American people. I came here to marry a billionaire and live like a billionaire. Now I got to do Christmas decorations and worry about kids in the cages. So Melania's like, what the fuck's that about? Melania goes, I know some women that went in cages. It was the best thing they ever did. Changed their life. So here is a leaked phone call. I'm not a fan of leaks. I don't know where this came from.
Her senior advisor.
But this is just fun. And you could hear in Melania's voice, is what I like about it. You can hear in Melania's voice just the frustration with the whole thing. Like, what is this? Melania Trump, everybody.
They say I'm complicit. I'm the same like him. I support him. I don't say enough. I don't do enough.
No.
Where I am, I'm working like my ass off.
I know.
That Christmas stuff that, who gives a about Christmas stuff and decoration, but I need to do it, right?
Yeah, but imagine 100%. You have no choice.
And then I do it, and I say that I'm working on Christmas, planning for the Christmas, and they said, oh, what about the children, that they were separated? Give me a break. Where they were saying anything when Obama did that?
I know.
I cannot go. I was trying to get the kid reunited with the mom. I didn't have a chance. Needs to go through the process and through the law.
But here's my thing. Hear what you just said. But instead of that, if your messaging, you were so loved.
They would not do the story. We put it out. They would not do the story.
I'm telling you.
You would not believe it. They would not do the story because they would not do the story because they are against us because they're liberal media. Yeah, if I go to Fox, they will do the story. I don't want to go to Fox.
Give me a break. Give me a break. Put the kids in the cage. It's Christmas time. Give me a break with these fucking kids in the cage. We're having Christmas. I love her. I like her immediately. Don't you like her when you hear that? I like her. Because you know what? She's angry. She goes, what are they saying? I'm complicit. What do you want me to do? Mm-hmm. I'm fucking this guy for his money. I'm taking his money. Melania Trump's a feminist hero. She's stealing this guy's money while he sleeps. Now she's fucking got COVID. They're blaming her for the goddamn kids in the cages. I feel for her. She goes, I did the Christmas decorations. Who gives a fuck about that? Who gives a shit? But I do it. And their Christmas decorations were weird. People were saying on Twitter it looked like the Upside Down in Stranger Things. They were comparing it to the Obamas. Because Obamas had like a warm Christmas thing. And the Trumps had like, I think it was like a cold winter wonderland theme.
I remember that.
Yeah. Melania looked like the White Witch from Narnia. It was just a strange... But I like a cold Christmas theme. I feel for Melania Trump. Maybe I vote for Melania. How about that? Can I vote for just the spouse? Can I vote for Jill Biden? The spouses here are got to be better than the men.
Oh, yeah.
The women have got to be better than the men. Jill Biden's got to be more on the ball than him. And from what I've just heard, I think Melania is more qualified than Donald to do this. She's a fucking Slovenian gold digger. Nobody knows more about America than a woman like that who comes over and marries Donald Trump. Nobody understands this country better than her, by the way. People want to shit on her. She gets it. She knows what motivates people, what animates them. You know, if you need, go get a potato and put a Marlboro Light in its mouth and watch that and then press play on your phone.